Alhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wa akbar. You ready? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Usikum wa iyaya awlan bittaqullah faqad fazal muttaqun. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah, brothers and sisters, I'll offer you the Islamic greeting again because the first Islamic greeting was not responded properly. Yeah, Allah train us to have good adab. And this is one of the things that the Prophet emphasized a lot. He said the thing that carry more weight on the scale of Allah in the Day of Judgment is good adab, good character. One, the adab of Islam, when anybody offer you the Islamic greeting at any time, anywhere, respond to the greeting with a better response. If a person gives you the minimum salam, salam alaikum, that is the minimum. The Prophet loves us to respond, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, better, because you add wa rahmatullah. If a person offer you the second salam, salam alaikum wa rahmatullah, then you should respond, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You add wa barakatuh. If the person gives you the full salam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, then there's no addition. Don't add any more because it's not from the Prophet. People are adding something, but it's not from the Prophet. The only difference, the Prophet said, you should respond with a louder voice. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. That is how you respond. Yeah? And whoever does this, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that if you respond full one, you get 30 rewards. If you respond wa alaikum salam, 10. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, 2. 20. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, 30. This is what Allah and the Prophet love us to do, inshallah. I'll offer the Islamic greeting again so that you're used to it wherever you are. There's nothing to be ashamed, to be shy, to respond to the greeting of peace, to show that we love peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we keep on asking Allah to make us among the people who remember Him every morning till evening, every evening till the next morning. Meaning, we try our best, brother and sister, to fulfill this ayah that we have been reciting, especially the Nusantara Muslim. When I say Nusantara Muslim, means Indonesian, Singaporean, Thai, Malaysian, all these are called Muslim Nusantara, who speak Malays. Allah Rabbul Alameen, who created all of us, keep on reminding us how to be a better person, how to be a successful person. Choice is there. He's not here to force us. He created us as the best creation, and then He reminds us how to stay the best. Example, Allah Rabbul Alameen said to us, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Indeed, we have created human in the best form. Then He said, ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. There will come a time they will be downgraded to the lowest of the low. How can the creation that is so good, so respectful, then Allah said they will be downgraded to the level of the lowest of the low. Caught us by surprise. How can that happen? Then in the other ayah, Allah remind us again. وَلَقَدْ زَرَقْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ. Indeed, we created hellfire, created by Allah. Paradise, created by Allah. He is the owner. He is the creator of both. Then he said, indeed, majority of Allah's creation that will enter hell are the jinn, number one, number two, human. Why jinn number one? They are the first who disobey Allah. The shaitan. And because they were cursed for being disobedient, and then they promised to bring as many humans as they can together to hell. That is their mission from the day they were cursed. Why do Allah say that? He said, I give them lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha. I give them the heart, but they are heartless people. We will not survive without the heart. But they are heartless people. That's why the Malay have many ways of this expressing our heart. Yeah, hati busuk, sakit hati, yeah, susah hati, besar hati, macam-macam hati, hati-hati. Yeah, talking about the heart. I give them the heart to filter everything, but they don't do what they must do. It's like when you hear anything, you have to filter. وَلَهُمْ آذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا. I give them the ear, but they are deaf. They are deaf from what? They don't listen to Allah's reminder. They listen to a lot of things. A lot of things that we entertain. We listen, but when it comes to what Allah wants you to hear, they don't listen. Allah said to us, when any news come to you, don't convey the news without knowing the source. Majority of us, when you hear something, you will try to respond and try to add some spices and make it more tasty. Why we do that? Why we go to that level? Just an example. Because the heart is not good. If the heart is good, anything you hear, because the Prophet did mention, it is enough to know that you are a liar or not. When you hear something, you convey the message without checking. Confirm that you are a liar. So it's very important for us to have this understanding, guidance. I give them the eye, but they don't see. Lahum a'yunun la yubsiruna biha. Why? What is the meaning I give them the eye? You see so many bad things happen around you, but you never learn. It's like you don't see anything. No, I don't know. How can you say you don't know? It's happening inside, in front of you. At least you are careful. If you are not careful, I give you all the faculties for you to do, to check, to filter, you don't care. Then what did Allah say? Ulaika kal an'am, they are like cattle. We are just like animals. We are not animals, but the way you behave like animals. Then Allah said, Bal huma dal. Not only like cattle or animals, but you are worse than that. Bal hum adal. Because animals don't have the brain like we. They will just act according to the sunnatullah, their fitrah. That's all. But we were given the brain to develop. That's why you see the develop of mankind is so unique. Yeah. You never see, any of the animal kingdom suddenly they can fly. They come up with their own aeroplane. No, only human make aeroplane. You never see any animal kingdom suddenly make ship so that they can sail on the ocean. No. Those who can, the fish or the sea animal, they will survive. But the land animal cannot. But we human are very unique. You can fly, you can sail on the ocean, you can even go under the water, created submarine and so on. No other creation can do that. Only in the movie Hollywood will say the apes are also coming with their own kingdom. And why Allah said that at the end, Bal hum Allah, ulaika humul ghafilun. They are heedless, careless. They never learn. Even they are human, but the way they think like animal. No guidance, where Islam is a religion to guide all of us. Now, Allah never created anything without a purpose. This is what we are going to continue. Allah informed us based on what we have left last week from take care of your outside as well as of your inside. Is that the thing that we talked about before? Yeah. It's very important to get ourselves prepared and be ready. For what is going to happen to us, only Allah knows best. What is written here now? I will just continue what is written on the book that I have. Maybe all of you did make some note too. Yeah. We were sharing with all of you what happened and what Allah said in the Quran. I'm just going back a bit. And there is not a thing, but with us are the stars thereof. And we send it down, and we send it not down except in the known measure. Allah is telling us about His creation, and everything is in the knowledge of Allah Rabbul Alameen. Because He is the creator, the all-knowing, the all-seeing, the all-hearing. To the extent in the Library of Congress hang a large placard and written on it are the words, the universe is based on order. This is what the scholar, not by only Muslim, people who are learned, will acknowledge that the universe is based on order. Everything created, everything that Allah created, they don't use the word God if they don't believe in God, but they say, this is been created in the form. There is rule, order, and regulation. This is true for the divinely revealed religion called for order. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He made everything, He never made anything without guiding us, telling us what to do, what not to do, what to eat, what not to eat, what to drink, what not to drink, what to say, what not to say, who you can get married with, who you can't get married with, what kind of business you can get involved, what kind of business you can't get involved. Everything you talk about your relationship with God, how to develop a good relation with God. The relation with fellow mankind, how to develop a good relation with fellow mankind. The relation with husband and wife, children and parents, siblings, neighbors, everything is laid out in Islam. Organized, and if you follow, then harmony will come to you. Whatever you do will bring harmony to yourself. And Allah informed us that the affairs of the universe are not based on play and frivolity, but are by preordainment, taqdeer, decree, measurement, and organization. Everything when Allah created balance. They got good weather, bad weather, male, female, raining day, sunny day. There's so many days. Happy day, holiday, wedding day, funeral day. Malaysian is rich with holiday. In the world, Malaysia number one. So many holiday. Good or not, wallahu a'lam. But the most important day for all the believer is what? What day? What day is the most important day for the believer? The last day. Al-Akhirah. Because we know we are not here forever. We have to return back to the Creator. And that journey, that trip, is a one-way ticket. No more returning back. Once you depart from this world, you depart forever. Nothing you bring back except your own deeds. Whatever you love, nobody will bury it with you. Anything in this world, stay in this world for the rest who are still living. You came naked, zero, you go back zero. That is the reality of our life. To the extent that Allah Rabbul Alameen have reminded us, أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا? Do you think I created all of you for play, for entertainment? No. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ هَذَا بَاطِلًا. Allah said, I never create anything without a purpose. The sun and the moon run on their fixed courses, exactly calculated with measured out stages for each for reckoning and etc. Quran 55, verse 5. Allah said again, it is not for the sun to overtake the moon, nor does the night outstrip the day. They all will rotate or float, each in an orbit ordained by the Creator. Quran 36, chapter 36, verse 40. And Allah continued to remind us again, and the moon we have measured for its mention to traverse till it return like the old dry curved dead stalk. Allah is talking about the creation again. And He continued by telling us, and we have appointed the night and the day as two signs, ayah. We have made the dark the side of the night, while we have made the sign of the day illuminating, that you may seek bounty from your Lord, and that you may know the number of the years and the reckoning. And we have explained everything in detail with full explanation. Everything is in the book of Allah. Again, verse 3, chapter 3, verse 991, I mentioned this ayah. O Lord, our Lord, you have not created all this without purpose. Glory be to Allah, the Creator. And Allah continued, we created not the heaven and the earth, and all that is between them for fun, for play, but with a very preordained purpose. Had we intended to take a pastime, wife or a son, we should surely have taken it from us. If we were going to do that and say, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do this, be active. Yeah. When a mentally sick patient would be brought to the stakes, to the sages of Greece for treatment, they would force him to work in farming and in garden. This is what happened before. Only a short time would pass before you would return to health. Tradesmen who work with their hand are, as a class, more happy, easygoing, and calm than others. Meaning those who work, who don't depend on people who work hard, they will learn from their life, their experience. And they'll know how to move forward, and they'll find happiness, easygoing, and calm than other people who don't have experience, who don't work hard. People who work hard, they know how to value things. Yeah. People who don't value things, they don't value their life. Yeah. If you observe laborers, you will notice strength of body and peace of mind. They work very hard, but they're happy. To us, wow, they don't feel tired because we are not like them. People who work outside, the contractors worker, you see they sweat, but they're happy. Those who stay in aircon, do you think you are more healthier than the people who work with all the sweat, walking up and down, carrying heavy things? No. There's a lot of difference. I think people who stay in an aircon kind of lifestyle have more sickness than the people who work on site as a contractor, worker, and so on. Yeah. I think they can work and they can walk more miles than us. We are not used to walk for 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers. Today, we are not even used to walk for 1 kilometer. Alhamdulillah, it's a good blessing. But is there a difference between people who don't know how to walk for 1 kilometer and people who are so used to walk? 1 kilometer, very, very short distance. For us, 1 kilometer is short. 100 meters or so, we feel a problem today. Yeah? Just an example. So if you observe laborer, you will notice strength of body and peace of mind. Both of these are consequences of a satisfaction that come with movement, exercise, and work. There's a dua that the Prophet always remind us. And I seek refuge in you, Allah, from incapability and laziness, kasal. Laziness is a disease. Easy come, easy go. Children who get everything without working for it, they don't know how to value the thing. We can value most of the things that we buy for ourselves, actually, because we work for it. We sweat to get some money, so we know, yeah, the value of everything. When children who are not working for it, they just receive. They won't know the value. When they become parent, and when they work for it, and they have children, they have to provide for the children, then they will learn. But if you will learn from now, you become a better person. That's why to be a better human is not difficult at all. You just be humble, like what the Prophet said, 4 noble characters save you from hellfire. Anybody remember the thing I shared with all of you before? 4 noble characters that will sure to save you from hellfire. Anybody remember that? Yeah? The first one is what? Hayyin. Remember that? Yeah? You must be humble. Second, layin. You must be soft-spoken, polite. When you talk to anybody, you talk with the best word in the best manner. When you want to talk to somebody, if you show no respect to the person, that is not talking. Even you discuss with everybody, you don't have manners, that is not discussion. When you talk to a person who can hear you and you raise up your voice, that is not talking. That is shouting. That is screaming. Normal people, we all who have partner in our life, do you think you would take that man or that woman to be your partner if the beginning when you know each other, he or she keep on screaming at you? Do you think you would like to have that kind of partner? Crazy. Wherever you go, when he talk, the whole in a shop, everybody there hear you. Yeah? A person who have loud voice and have no respect, I don't think you want to be there. You feel, yeah, embarrassed for what is happening. Just an example. Hayyin, you are humble. A humble person is not arrogant. No. When people talk, he listens. And when he want to talk back, he use the best word and he know how to talk to the person. If you are the elders, I will honor you, respect you as the elders. Even you are non-Muslim, but you are still the elders. I have to honor you. The way you talk to your parent, even your parents who are non-Muslim, in Surah Luqman, Allah said, you must respect them. Their status as a parent must be acknowledged. You cannot say, I don't like you, I don't want to acknowledge you as my father or my mother. Then you know which level you are now. You have downgraded yourself to the level of the lowest of the low. We are human, we are not animals. Even animals show some respect. Even animals know how to love one another. It's just an example. Lain. We know we have to talk to each other. We love to talk, but you must be polite with your word. A word is like a bullet. You want to talk to your wife, you must know how to talk to her. You want to talk to your parent, honor that is your parent. You want to talk to your boss, remember he's your boss. You want to have a safe trip to wherever you want to go, talk to your driver in a good manner. You don't make the driver get angry. Whether you have that experience or not, we don't know. I have some experience, very bad experience, nothing to do with a Grab driver or Lala Move or it is husband and wife. The wife is a driver. The husband make her angry. Na'uzubillah. I was praying very hard that we arrive our destination. Where there is a bomb, there is a time she will speed up. Boom. No, he don't care. I am the driver. No. When it's going to be red, that's where he press again. Yeah, we are worried. We are worried that something bad is going to happen. So if you have a driver, please talk to the driver properly. You don't know what kind of problem that he's having. Maybe to her said, I better die. Let us die together. This is just an example. It's very important, to be prepared for the worst scenario. There's one ayah I like to share with all of us because we are talking about don't be sad. Sometimes we ask why so many bad things is happening around us. Where is Allah's help? So many innocent people being killed, and people of authority say nothing. People like you and me, we say something. The latest issue that we are exposed to is about the 13 years girl in Sabah. You heard about that? What is her name? Zara? 13 years old. How the bully end her life, only Allah knows. Just an example. Yeah. I mean, we have problem. Nobody is perfect. If you don't like to talk to one another, then you don't talk. But you don't have to hurt a person. Maybe different people have different character, and everybody have their right to have their own character as long as they do not cause harm to other people. But who gives you the right to bully? You are not happy, you can talk properly. If the person that you talk with a good manner and they don't change, you can inform the elders, let the elders do their part. Everybody have a role to play. Don't take the law by your own hand. The law and order is there to protect everybody. It's just like you don't like to eat this, you don't force other people to eat. No. You ask them, what do you like? Just you prepare something that they enjoy. Alhamdulillah. Your life is give and take. You have to compromise. Nobody will follow your way, neither you follow anybody's way, but there is one way that everybody have to follow, the way of Allah. That we keep on asking Allah, Ihdina siratul mustaqim, oh Allah, guide us all to the right way. We have been reciting this prayer, but we never learn. When you have problem, do Allah know we are going to have this problem, brothers and sisters? It's in the knowledge of Allah. When it happened, is preordained. Are you going to go against Allah's qadar? No, then you learn, reflect. Be humble. You don't keep on fighting against the qadar. You can't. You think you are smarter than Allah? We know our knowledge is very limited. The best, the most intelligent person, a person who humbles himself, follow the way of Allah, not your way. Because Allah don't follow us. He created us. He prepared everything for us. He knows what is the best for us. We just have to humble ourselves and follow. People who are not humble, it's not easy for them to follow advice. They thought they know everything. And that's where they aba wastakbara, kibir come in. Then you go further, deeper and deeper, facing more problem. One of the ayah that I feel is so important for me to share with all of us, so that we are ready to move forward and never give up hope. The third and the fourth noble character, remember, hayyin, be humble, layyin, be polite. The way you talk, the word that you use, the tone that you use must, be polite. Then people will listen. And of course, you don't lie. You don't create fitna. Neither you can force other people to believe in you. You don't force. You want to know the truth. Brothers and sisters, if any news come to you about somebody, it so happened that you also know that somebody. Someone is talking bad about somebody that you know. How do you respond normally? Do you feel sad? Do you feel sad when somebody come and talk bad about somebody that you know? Do you feel sad? Of course you feel sad. So what should you do? Yaga. So terrible, huh? Are you going to be like them? No. You want to be part of it? No problem. If you have a good intention, I will double check with them. And then I would like if you can follow me and let us ask them. If you do that, he said no, then don't ever corrupt yourself. They have their agenda. They have the gun, they don't have the bullet. They use you as a bullet to shoot at other people. Why must you become a victim? Why must you allow people to make use of you? Because you also don't have the guidance. You don't follow guidance, you follow emotion. To the extent in the Quran said, if your parent, not talking about friend, your parent call you to do something against Allah and the teaching of the Prophet, don't obey them, but honor them, respect them as your parent, even they are not yet Muslim. In area that against Allah and the Prophet, you can't participate if you are a believer. And Allah is going to test everybody. People will come to you, never mind. Okay, since I know you, I also know them. I will check with them. Do you like me to help you? But they want you to help him by siding them first. So what are you going to do? Are you going to share with your other friend again? You know, I heard, no? That is where you become, it's announced to be a liar. Because you do not know head and tail, but now you are talking about it. You become the spokesman and spokeswoman. You become a speaker to them. That's how shaitan come in. We are peacemakers. Assalamu alaikum. When people want to offer you salam, you don't respond. What is the sign? What is the sign for the believer? When you come, Assalamu alaikum, and he don't respond, what do you learn? You want peace, he don't want peace. That's all. The sign is that I come here offering the greeting of peace. You don't even respond. Wow. Just an example. What did Allah say? Allah knows that we are going to have problems in life. He is the knower. He created everything. He knows everything. He said, فَإِن تَنَزَقْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ. If you are confused, dispute, disagree in any matter, Allah said, فِي شَيْءٍ, in anything in your life, فَرُدُّهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. If you're really a believer who believe in Allah and believe in the day of judgment, because the judgment day, you will be responsible of what you say and what you do. Allah said that, come back to my guidance, the Quran, and my teaching that I command my prophet to teach all of you, the teaching of the prophet. And the Quran, Allah said, there's nothing more greater, more valuable in the sight of Allah. Even greater than just give donation here and there, than to make peace. Islah bainan. Because you make peace, you save a lot of people from confusion. You face a lot, you've overcome a lot of misunderstanding. If we adult is so confused, brother and sister, what do you think about the young generation. We are setting very bad example to the younger generation. And they also don't understand why. Why can't you elderly people sit down and talk? Why can't you be sincere, be honest when you say, make sure you do it? Why you keep on twisting, lying for what? Why you keep on doing all the bad thing? And then you want your children to be good. You want your children to respect you, but you show disrespect to the elders. Can the children respect the elders? Difficult. They thought that disrespecting the elders is normal. Why? Because we have done this thing in front of them. Now people thought that committing sin is normal, so sin is being normalized. Corruption is being normalized. Telling lies is normal. Gossiping is normal. Cheating in business is normal. Everything that is so wrong is being normalized. We never learn. And Islam is here to guide us, brothers and sisters. We should be very grateful and thankful to Allah. We have problem. Allah sent down His book. We don't know how to understand His book. He sent His messenger, Prophet Muhammad, to show you the way, the way. He is here to show us the way. Just be humble and follow. And if you want to correct the mistake of somebody, you must be polite. You don't humiliate the person. Even you are good, if you humiliate the other person, they will never listen. You love them. That's why you talk to them. Talk to them. The politeness have to be there. And everybody is trying to create an excuse. You are so wrong and you are not humble to admit your mistake. Then you are saying that other people is so bad. Our children, do they know what is bad and good, right and wrong when they are young? When they are a child, they don't know. Do they know what is a weapon that can kill and what is a toy? They don't know. It's up to you. You want them to play, give them things that do not cause harm to themselves and may cause harm to other people. Everything, there's a rule. You want me to make them safe better when they go outside, you are there. And teach them not to take anything from stranger. From stranger, remember. From family members, you should encourage them because that is family. We love each other. We like to share with each other. You don't show bad example. This is some guidance. Qarib, make it easy, sahlan. Approachable. You become a person very approachable. The young must respect the elders. The elders must love the young, care for the young people. That's how life moves on. You have a lot of peace. It's not difficult if you follow. It's difficult when you are talking about your emotion, My right, my right. Alhamdulillah, it's good for you to talk about your right. Is that right for you to talk about your right, brothers and sisters? Is that right for you to talk about your rights? What do you think? Yes. But do you know the right of your parent? You also must know. Do you know the right of your children? Yes, you must know. You cannot say, my right, my right. Only you are right. No. What Allah said 100% is right, and Allah doesn't follow any one of us. He is not biased. He don't favor because you are VVIP. No, no, no. Everybody is VVIP to Allah. And all the VVIP is the servant of Allah. That's why when you pray, every Muslim pray. King, prime minister, billionaire, they pray together to show everyone we are together. There's the beauty of Islam. Fasting month, fast together. There's no different classes. Oh, for this VVIP, you only fast 10 hours. For the normal like you and me, 14 hours. For prime minister, you're so busy, you have day. For the king, you do nothing, you free. Because you are so high. Are you higher than Allah? Are you higher than the Prophet? No, we are all servants of Allah, ibadallah. If you are the servant of Allah, you acknowledge your right, good. But you must acknowledge the right of other people. The Jew, the Israel, the Zionists want their right. They all don't respect the right of the Palestinian. How can you do that? Before you were there, they were there. Who give you the right? Come and then chase everybody out the house. This house belongs to me. What right is that? Where is the human right being championed by the West? When it comes to the Muslim don't seem to have their right. Something is very wrong. This is because they don't follow God's law. They follow their man-made law. We Muslims, wherever you go, even you have the authority, you still have to follow the divine law. And justice for all or no justice for all. There's no double standard in justice. No. Simple as that. Now look at this ayah that I was going to share with all of you. You can get it in Surah number 2. I quote Surah number 2, verse 214. Verse 214. It's not here in this book. I'm just sharing with you about how to overcome sadness and prepare for the worst to come. Allah Rabbul Alameen start this ayah by talking to us. Remember, the word of Allah is, He is Kalam Allah, is talking. He is talking to us. When you listen to the Quran, you don't think that somebody is Allah talking to us, telling us. And He said, Ba'dal a'udzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Am hasibtum an tadkhulul jannata walamma ya'tikum masalul ladzina khalau min qablikum massahumul ba'sa'u wad-darra'u wa zulzilu hatta yaqulu ar-rasul wal ladzina amanu ma'ahu mata nasrullah ala inna nasrullahi qarib. The meaning. Do you suppose that you will enter paradise. Do you think that you'll go to paradise? Do you want to go to paradise? Allah is telling us. Normally, if Allah asks us, do you want to go to paradise? What will be our answer? Yes. I don't know. You don't know where you like to go. You should know. Of course, I want paradise. There's no doubts in the believer's mind. Even you ask anyone, do you want to go to paradise or hell? Everybody, paradise, paradise. Only the crazy people who trying to play funny with you. If everybody go to paradise, jam and paradise, full house, and then the hell will be empty. I think I'm okay lah. I think I don't mind to go to hell. Now, to say all this is so easy. You are playing around. Yeah? Just an example. Do you think that you will enter paradise untouched? That means not be tested first? You think easily you go to paradise and you are not tested by the suffering endured by the people of faith who passed away before you? How the early nation have gone through all the pain, the suffering, the difficulties. They were afflicted by misery, hardship, and all the pain and suffering, pressure from here and there. To an extent, even the messenger and the one who follow him, the believer, will say and cry, when will Allah helps arrive? When are we going to overcome this problem? Where is Allah's help? Sometimes do you encounter that kind of feeling and thoughts? Why Allah let all these things happening? It's not easy for you and me to understand as a normal person. But you are not supposed to help people who don't help themselves. The one who help themselves are the one who are humble to follow the divine law. That is how you help yourself. You don't follow your liking. I also have my own liking, but when I want to solve problem, I cannot follow my way, your way. I want to follow the way of Allah, the best way. Sure to bring peace for everybody because Allah is fair and just. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Halal is halal, haram is haram. When this ayah going to end, then Allah said, Allah is telling us, because you say, Mata Nasrullah. When will Allah's help come? Ala inna Nasrullahi kareeb. Now Allah is telling us, indeed, Allah's help is very, very close. You ask yourself, have you humbled yourself to go back to Allah's guidance? If you have now gone through all these tests, brother and sister, you don't understand. The Prophet, the messenger of Allah, had gone through worse than every one of us. At the end, Allah gives them victory upon victory because they have faith in Allah and they follow Allah's way, not their way. Of course, being human, sometimes you ask, when? Very impatient. But you have to ask yourself, this is the Prophet and the believer before us. They are so obedient. They follow Allah's rule. But sometimes Allah puts us to a test so that we learn and we know how to be strong and move forward so that you can help others in the future. I give you one scenario, brother and sister, very easy scenario to understand, and everybody can participate and do their level best. Example, you have two good friends that you know later on they broke off. They hate each other. Do you feel for both of them? Do you feel for both of them? And you know, and somebody come to you first. Some are very quiet. They don't like. They don't like to disturb other people. They just keep on praying and have patience. Hope something good is going to happen. All this misunderstanding will end. But one party is very aggressive. Coming to you, tell you how bad happened. You don't know, I've experienced. Wow, now he's telling that you don't know that person now. You have experienced, okay. We don't want to deny, it's your own experience. How do you think you should come in? How do you think you should come in, brothers and sisters? Allah gives you a pair of ears, you listen from one side. Okay? Before you say anything, before you come to the middle, you say, okay? Let me ask. Somebody you don't ask, don't go and ask. What is there? You are friends. We are all friends. How can you just make the conclusion and don't even allow me to ask? You don't trust me. You just want me to, oh, you are so right. That guy is so bad. I'm not going to be friends with him. Who give you the right to judge the person without knowing the truth? Another simple example, you have 3 children. Eldest, middle, the young one. The young one, you come, you rush you, Papa, no. My brother bully me. My brother do this. What do? You call the big brother or the sister, come here. Why you do this to your sisters, or to your younger brother? You should take care of them. Do you think you're going to help the elder boy or elder daughter? Normally, what should you do? Those who have children, what do you do? Okay, come here, brother. Come here, the smaller one. Tell me again what happened. The brother maybe have more patience. Let the younger one talk first. Now, the younger one sometimes only God knows, where they got all this idea, because we have exposed them with this technology, They learn so fast. They pick up words that you cannot imagine. Where do they get this kind of word? Then finish, okay. 2 minutes. Oh, he's still on the top. 5 minutes. Now it's up to the parent who is there. Do you have patience to listen 5 minutes? Okay, finish. Okay, now the big one. Tell me what happened. And when the big is not explaining, the young one is going to interrupt. Oh, no. When you talk, everybody listen. Now let your big brother talk, all of us listen. That's how we solve problem. Everybody want the best for everybody. The brother have to take care of the young one. The young must respect the elders. Now, when you do this exercise in front the children, do you think the children will be happy? Of course. They know that you are fair papa, fair mama. They know that you are not there to just, oh, the big one always wrong. Now the big brother or the big sister is going to be very sad. What kind of parent I have? They don't even listen to me. I am helping to discipline my younger brothers because he was so, we don't want to use the negative word naughty, so hyperactive. No? I was trying to discipline them. Trying to say, don't do this. To control. And you are blaming me. So if I don't care, something bad happened to the younger one, who is to be blamed again? Still you are going to be blamed. Why don't you take care of your brother? Both ways I am wrong. Taking care, I'm wrong. Don't care, also wrong. Is that how you solve your problem? Show the love. Tell you know your brother loves you. That's why he keep on remind you. People who love you will take care of you, remind you. No, he don't. He play with words, and then you are not fair to the children. Keep on blaming. Only the big one are at fault. Young one happy. Now he know how to play his game. You think the young people are like us before? Like us before, we are simple. We know we are wrong, we don't complain. You know? Our time is different. You go to school, you misbehave, the headmaster will put 3 cane and call you to choose. The fat one, the thin one, and the medium size. You have the big, small, and medium. You choose your cane. Young people like you and me choose the thin one. The thin one don't play around. Very, very sharp. It's like the big chili, small chili. Which chili is more hot? The hot chili is which one? The round one, the long one, or the tiny one? The tiny one, don't play with. It's super hot. So you go back and complain, I was being caned by my teacher, by my headmaster. You know what will happen again? Our time. You must be naughty at school. You embarrass us, your parent. They give you another cane. They don't go after the school. They know the teacher wants to discipline the children. There are so many children for them to control. You must help the teacher so the children will discipline your children more. Today, children, they're not. No, the teacher cannot discipline children because the children complain. The teacher will come and go to the ministry and all. Oh, difficult. Okay, then I just teach 45 minutes. Assalamualaikum, salam, khalas. You understand? You don't understand? That is your problem, not my problem. You don't want to concentrate? You go for tuition. You pay more. Things have changed. You cannot come in to help anybody without knowing what is right and what is wrong. You just pray. Just family matters, you say, it's a family matter, please go back to the family. That is the fastest way to solve problem, not from outside. Outsider, what do they know? If somebody, children fighting with their parent, and they come and tell you a lot of story that we never heard before, only God knows. And there's a lot of drama today that they learn from the drama. Only Allah knows. They tell you, are you going to support the children to go against their parents? Can you do that, brother and sister? You do that, you create one of the big sin, because disrespecting their parent is ukuku bil walidain. It's one of the major sin. To disrespect, dishonor, to fight against your parent. You can't do that. How wrong they are, you have to respect them and then check. Maybe they are wrong, somebody must advise them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nobody is perfect. But if you are wrong, are you ready to change? And when they do not want to meet, what is the sign? Our Prophet ﷺ one day said to Fatima, the only daughter that survived until the Prophet passed away, the only daughter. Allah's qadar, all his sons passed away before our Prophet ﷺ, except one daughter. The other daughter also passed away. And he did say, if you are guilty and found guilty, I have to reinforce what Allah wants me to do. It's not because you are my daughter that means I will protect you all the way now. Is that easy? Is that easy for a father? But the truth is something that you must be humble to accept. Al-haq min rabbik fala takunanna min al-mumtarin. The truth comes from your Lord, not from you, not from hearsay, from Allah. Can you go against Allah? You can't do that. So now we learn anything to do in life involve children, sit down, listen. Some parents are so corrupted, they know the children can be very innocent. They don't know how to create a lot of story, but the elders, they are artists, you know. They are hero and heroine. They are trained by a director to play their role and make a drama. When you look at the drama, it's so real. You know, they are so mean, but outside they are all good people. You know, sometimes it happens that all these people who are actors and trusted people hate them because of the drama. Well, they are very good. We are not like that. It's just an act. The director pay me and want me to be that kind of character, having that character. I am not that kind of person. But the minute you see this person outside, wow, you hate him like hell because of the drama that you are following. Like it's true. It is a drama. It becomes so real to us because we are so addicted. We entertain all the negative one and we ignore the positive one. Anything come to us. If children sit down with the children. Friend, sit down. If they don't, then you know. Some party is not telling the truth. They're hiding. And this is something very important for us to move on. Because Allah said, Inna Allah ya'mur bil adli wa ihsan. Allah command you to be just, to be fair. And you don't know, don't get involved. If you know both parties, then you want, let us sit down together. If you don't want, sorry. If you hear something, don't even make any conclusion to entertain the negative. You must think positive. I know that. I can check. It's good to check. There's nothing wrong. So you become wiser. So you learn something new in your life. Before you get involved and then you get confused and you regret. Why must you regret? Because you don't follow the divine law. فَتَبَيَّنُوا, Allah said, if any news come to you, فَتَبَيَّنُوا. What is tabayyanu? You have to find out. You have to check and balance. Like today, AI, you see the promotion in the internet. They use a doctor. Oh, this is so good. You take this supplement. All the pain gone. You know, proven. Command. And you are having that pain now. How do you feel? And you saw the person who they use is your friend, known to you, and a doctor. And they're using him, and it's him talking to the media. He is talking, he is promoting this product. So what should you do? Normally, what should you do? If you know that person, just have a good communication. Hello? Doctor, long time no see. Assalamualaikum. Yes, I saw this, advertisement. Is that you? It's a scam. I never promote this kind of thing. I does that on and off. Anything good, while you are reading something pop up today. I don't know why the media is like that, so corrupted. You know, I want to check this good talk about other thing come in. And promotion come. This is so good. Guarantee you. Everything they can say, they can swear. As a Muslim, wow, this must be very, very luck. And I would say that this Allah's will to help me. I'm having this pain, all this vein, this joint, but now I got the medicine and promoted by my friend. So I just call or I send to another friend, please check with your family members. Is this from him? The news came back. It's a scam. Do you experience that now? Have you experienced that? If not, what will happen to us? We keep on ordering. This promo, we order. Another promo, we order again. Our house is full of supplement. At the end, we don't know what we are eating. Which one is helping us, we don't know. So it's very important. The world today have changed. So we must be very, very alert. Allah is telling us. Do you think it's easy to go to paradise without being tested, like how the early nation have been tested? And Allah and with victory for those who have patience and who follow Allah's divine. Not your emotion, your feeling, no. Whoever support anything that come to you without you checking first, you is considered helping the what? helping the zalim. And somebody say, I have been zalim, I have been oppressed. Who oppressed you? Who oppressed you? You create your own oppression. And you say, I have been oppressed. Who oppressed you? It's not easy. The world today is very, very different. When I was in Indonesia last week, we have stayed in a hotel, we have a big poster, remind the public. If there's anyone know about somebody abused the woman, the wife, and the children, report. Immediately call this number. That means the woman's and the children protection right is getting stronger and stronger because a lot of bad thing is happening. And they always hold on, have patience, and bad things keep on happening. Nobody is there to help them. That's why they put big poster to remind everybody. If you come across, see any woman being abused by their husband or any children being abused by their parent, call this number immediately. Is that easy, brother and sister? Yeah, because a wife is an amana, children is amana, not for you to abuse. Where went wrong? Sit down and talk. You can't. You know, there was a very emotional video sent to us when the father was giving his daughter to a man for marriage. The father said to the son-in-law, at any time, when you don't like my daughter anymore, please don't hurt her. Send her back to me. Because we never raised her up for anybody to ill-treat her. We love her. It's not easy for a father to give their daughter to a stranger. But that is life. We have to move on. We hope for the best. And that is how the father talked to the son-in-law. Because we don't know. Now you say, I love you, I love you, I love you. After that, only Allah knows. But if you have problem, we are here to help. Then we move together. If you can't, don't hurt her. Just send her back to us. We will take her back. I just came back from a wedding tour in Indonesia when the father wanted to give as a wali. Of course, they feel very, very sad. Now the daughter that is with them always is going out. And the mother also is crying. It's not easy. But normally, the daughter who wants to get married, does she cry or is she happy? Normally, they should be happy. You don't want them to cry. But father, you know that after that, your daughter is not going to be with you always anymore. No? May Allah guide us and bless all of us, brothers and sisters. At the end of the day, brothers and sisters, based on the ayah that I shared with you, Allah is telling us, do you think it's easy for you to go to paradise? Oh, I want paradise. Oh, Allah, give me paradise. And you are not been tested yet that how the early nation and the early believer, even the prophet, have gone through all the difficulty and tests. and never give up hope until they ask Allah, Mata Nasrullah, Allah inna Nasrullahi Qarib. Then Allah answered, my help is coming. So no one can say that I have Iman, I have a strong Iman, I'm righteous without being tested by Allah. And how do you prove that you pass the test? You must go back to what Allah said, what the Prophet said, not how you feel and corrupt other people's mind to gain support, sympathy. That's how life moves on, brothers and sisters. May Allah guide us, help us. If there's any question and answer now, we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Any question online? Naam.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Sheikh. I don't want to dishonor my parent, but they resort to manipulation and gaslighting to communicate. As their child, should I be obedient, or is it a sin to point out their tactics to make them stop?
Repeat the question.
I don't want to dishonor my parent, but they resort to manipulation and gaslighting to communicate. As their child, should I be obedient, or is it a sin to point out their tactics to make them stop?
To point out their what?
To point out their tactics, their manipulate and gaslighting to communicate.
The sisters, do you understand that question? Yeah. Now, the question is it talking about the parents who are Muslim or not yet Muslim? Don't know. Islamically, the parent status is the responsibility of every children to honor and respect them, whether they're Muslim or not yet Muslim. Anything they want you to do, Allah said, they're against Allah and the teaching of Prophet. That is the only time you excuse yourself. You can't follow. But you still have to honor and respect them. You cannot scream at them. This is your shaitan. You're evil. You call me to... No. You say, Papa, you still have to acknowledge their status as father and as mother. I'm sorry, I just can't do this. I still respect you. Anything that is not against my belief, I'm ready. Anything against Allah and the Prophet, I just can't do. Now it's up to them to be happy or not. Oh, this is not against Allah and the Prophet. Who said it's against? And then you must come up with the dalil. If you have the dalil, show them this is what Allah said. This is what the Prophet said, and you are just calling me to do the opposite. Example, if your parents say, go and buy 1 bottle of whiskey for me. It's not for you, it's for me. Or your parents say, go and buy a drug for me. The halal drug, okay, you got the haram one. Morphine, I want morphine. Now, he is exposing you to danger. If you are caught by the police, do the police arrest your parent? Arrest you because you are the one who hold the morphine, the drug. You don't allow this thing to happen to you. Neither you can follow what is wrong. If you love me, go and steal. Huh? If I'm arrested, I say, my father called me to steal. Do you think they will arrest your father? No. The law said, when I caught you with that thing, so you are responsible. But you must still honor them as a parent. That did not give you the right to say, how can a parent do this to me? Yeah, parent is parent, they are human. They have their own weaknesses, but when they call you to do something against Allah and Prophet, you have all the right to say, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Anything not against, I will do my level best. That's why the Prophet said, ta'atu makhluk, la ta'atu makhluk fi ma'asiyatillah. Ta'atul makhluk with, yeah, with the creation, there is a limit. Mahdud. That means you can obey human, but there is a limit. Not to obey them, to disobey the Creator. You can't do that. Now, sometimes people obey human, that a wife obey the husband, to disobey their parent, to hate their parent. That's very, very wrong. It is their parent. You cannot do that. You may not like your in-laws. That's you. But you cannot teach, the children to hate their parent. You cannot do that at all. We pray that the parent will change. Then you must ask, why my in-law don't like me? Is there a reason? Maybe you cause a lot of problem. You don't even acknowledge your parent-in-law as a parent figure. Then how can the parent love you? They have give everything, their daughter to you, and you just ignore them, ill-treat them, disrespect them. And now you want to teach their daughter to go against them. And is that right for a daughter to obey the husband, to disrespect the parent? Is that right? You have no right to do that. But anything the husband want to do, this is nothing to disobey Allah and the Prophet, you do. Very simple. It's a test for you now. Are you going to please somebody to displease Allah? When you die, you are going to see Allah, remember. You think you can escape? You can't escape. Do you think you are smart? This is not smart. This is the character of the insane people who don't have the right mind anymore. And whoever help people to do this, you must remember. Allah said, La ta'awanu al-ismi wal-udwan. Don't help. Anything that will bring you to sin is a sin for any children to go against their parent. Talk to their parent. You have family members, sit down. Inshallah. A lot of things can be solved if you are hayyin. Remember hayyin, what is hayyin? Humble. Learn how to be humble. The truth don't follow us. We must follow the truth. Allah don't follow us. We follow Him. Islam don't belong to us. You are Muslim, you follow Islam. Not Islam, follow your way. No. And everybody will be exposed to the test when you learn about Islam. Now suddenly something happened. How do you act according to the guidance of Islam? That is where the test comes in. How to help the people in Palestine being oppressed. That is where the tests come in. How to overcome the case of the little girl who passed away, Zara, when she's been bullied and she was being murdered. How to make sure that justice is being prevailed. May Allah guide us. Any last question from the audience today? Any guidance? Anybody want to ask? Raise up your hand. Online, they send you again.
Okay, Bismillah.
Okay.
Yeah, this some general question. Okay, Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
What if my parents tell everyone not to come during holiday raya, but they are in the house, but then others people ask to come? Is it wrong to tell the truth?
Repeat.
Sorry. Okay. What if my parents tell everyone not to come during raya?
Okay.
But they are saying that they are away, but in actual fact they are not. And when everyone asked me, when everyone asked me, I had told the truth. Is it wrong?
Please, yeah. Pass the mic to aunties. Pass. No, you can pass it. It's easy for them to ask. Pass it to the aunties. Pass it to aunties. If I got the wrong question, I will give the wrong answer.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam
The
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
question comes in two parts.
Okay.
What if my parents tell everyone not to come during Raya, saying that they are away,
Okay.
but in actual fact they are not?
Okay.
And when everyone asks me, I told the truth.
Okay.
That stopped them from coming to the house in the future. And that made my parents happy.
Okay.
But they didn't know I told everyone the truth. Is it wrong of me?
No, when the parent talk to us as children, we don't know why they make that statement. Maybe normally when Raya come and everybody will go back to visit, respect their parents, their elders. The elders get very tired each time. They are so tired to entertain all the children, now the children with their children and the grandchildren. So they want to have a rest. We don't know. But it's good that before that, we got to ask the parent, is there anything that you want to tell us more than that? Or you want to take a break? Okay. Some parents today are very different. When all this New Year, long holiday, they just plan to travel so that no time to entertain people. They do that. The Chinese family are very good in that. It's a holiday time, so to go and entertain, we have no free time. But now the best thing for the children is not telling a lie, but don't have to tell the whole truth. If they say, my parents don't do that. Then the people who don't understand what is the truth behind it, they will start to, wow, very mean, the parent. This parent don't allow the children to visit them on Raya Day, Now people are gossiping about our parent without knowing why they do that. Maybe they're tired, they need a... Maybe they have planned, suddenly their plan changed. That's why they're at home. You don't know. Since if they said that, no, then you can, before that day comes, it's good that the children Go and talk to the parent. Uh, is there anything that you want to share with us? Of course, we have to honor their right. Some children, some parents are so tired to receive any guest, they just want to be alone for a while. Yeah. So we can honor their privacy, but we don't go and tell people the truth, the whole truth. That people don't talk about the truth to you. People will say, very mean, wow. Why they behave like that? Now they are talking, they're gossiping about your parent because of you don't have wisdom in conveying the message. You don't have to tell everybody there. You don't go back. Inshallah, I don't know when, but inshallah, I'm going back. Only I don't know when. When is the right time? You use your wisdom. You see, parents also have rights sometimes. They're tired. They're not well. Some parents don't want to tell the children they're having a lot of sickness inside them. They want to keep it secret. They don't want you to get worried. And that's why when we have our youth camp, there was a day we call every parent to write letter to the children. After that, most of the children cry because now they know why the parent is writing this letter to them. We don't know how long we're going to live. Your father have been confirmed by the specialist that I'm having this kind of cancer now, and this is level 4. But I don't want to tell any one of you because I don't want you to get worried about me. So I always pray for your happiness, my child. We love you a lot. But now I cannot be so active with you all now because don't think that I don't love you. When the children read the letter from the parent talking to them through their heart, in the letter, they express in the letter, everybody just cannot control their tears. Sometimes parents are like that. They don't want you to suffer. They don't want you to worry about them. Let them bear the pain. Some would like to share with you. So there's a lot of things that is happening between the adult. So you must use your wisdom, yeah, and don't have to share the full, yeah, truth to other people because people will have a different kind of understanding. People will talk bad about our parents. Why we allow people to talk bad about parents? Yeah. Clear the answer? Yeah. Use your wisdom. Anything to do with parents, use your wisdom. Your patience will be rewarded. And if you don't go back because they ask you not to come back at that time, it's an honor. You are ready to go back. It's not that you do it. And then you can ask anything you need from us, mom, dad, anything at all before the day, before the Raya day. Do you want us to buy something for you? Anything. You can just try to communicate with them before that day. Clear the answer, inshallah. Yeah. Always use your wisdom. Don't open up something that is true to you, true to them, but it can be negative to other people. Yeah? Inshallah, may Allah bless us and guide us and make us wiser, know what to do, what not to do, how to help, what not to help. Anything that is against Allah, displeasing Allah, don't participate. Remind everybody, if this is a family matter, solve it within the family. Yeah, please don't go and talk bad about anybody, especially a family member, because it don't bring any goodness to you too. They show that how ungrateful you are towards your parent and so on. So may Allah help us, may Allah guide us, may Allah protect all of us from any misunderstanding. And if anything that come across brothers and sisters dealing with family matters, always remember, remind them it's a family issue. So please settle it among the family. That is the way Allah want us to do. Yeah? You're involved outside there, you don't know who is outside there. Sometimes the in-law become what? Outlaw. The in-law become outlaw. You know outlaw, all the sheriff will look for them. Yeah. Because they create a lot of unrest. Yeah. So may Allah protect us, and may Allah make us humble, hayyin, layyin, qarib, sahlan. You have these four, the Prophet said, will protect you from hellfire. وبالله التوفيق والآخر دعوانا والحمد لله رب العالمين سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.